What if you could look at someone and instantly know what they're really thinking, even when their words say something else? Have you ever shaken someone's hand and instantly felt something was off, though you couldn't explain why? Maybe it was a flicker in their eyes, a brief tightening of the jaw, or a forced smile that didn't quite reach the eyes. The truth is, people reveal far more than they realize. Every gesture, every glance, every pause between words is a clue to what's really going on beneath the surface. In today's world, where everyone wears a mask to fit in, the ability to read anyone instantly isn't just fascinating, it's life-changing. It can help you detect honesty in a conversation, sense hidden emotions, and connect more deeply with others. Research by Dr. Albert Mehrabian of UCLA found that 93% of communication is nonverbal, meaning what you see and hear beyond words carries the real truth. By the end of this video, you'll begin to notice what most people never do. And once you do, you'll never look at human behavior the same way again. 1. The power of eye contact. Eyes are the windows to the soul. They reveal far more than words ever can. When someone maintains steady eye contact, it often indicates confidence, sincerity, and interest. In contrast, constant avoidance of eye contact may suggest nervousness, guilt, or even deception. According to research by psychologists at Cornell University, people tend to trust individuals who hold consistent yet natural eye contact for at least 60 to 70% of a conversation. It signals emotional balance and honesty. Once, a corporate trainer noticed that during interviews, one candidate kept breaking eye contact whenever asked about teamwork experiences. Later, it turned out he had trouble collaborating with others. Her instinct was right. His eyes had revealed the truth before his words did. The next time you talk to someone, look into their eyes. They might be telling you a story their mouth never will. 2. Decoding the smile. A genuine smile is universal, yet fake smiles are everywhere. Psychologist Paul Ekman, who pioneered the study of microexpressions, discovered that true smiles, called Duchenne smiles, engage both the mouth and the eyes. When only the lips move, the emotion is often forced. In one experiment, participants who displayed real smiles were rated as significantly more trustworthy and warm by observers. Consider the story of Sarah, a salesperson whose sales soared after she learned to distinguish real smiles from polite ones. When clients smiled genuinely, she knew they were emotionally open, and that's when she closed deals. The difference was subtle, but the results were dramatic. Notice the next smile that comes your way. It might reveal more truth than 1,000 words. 3. The posture message. Your body posture is a silent megaphone. Standing tall, with open shoulders, projects confidence and readiness. In contrast, a slouched or closed-off posture often shows insecurity or defensiveness. Amy Cuddy from Harvard University demonstrated in her research that adopting power poses for just 2 minutes increases testosterone and lowers cortisol, leading to higher confidence. There's a story of a young lawyer who used to hunch during meetings, constantly shrinking himself in the presence of senior partners. One day, he consciously straightened up, opened his stance, and spoke with calm authority. Within weeks, his colleagues began to treat him differently. He was promoted soon after. Before you read others, check your own posture, because confidence speaks louder than words. 4. The tone of voice. Words may lie, but tone rarely does. A person's voice carries hidden clues about their emotions and intent. A trembling voice might indicate anxiety, while a steady and warm tone reflects calm confidence. In a recent Stanford study, listeners could correctly identify a speaker's emotional state 75% of the time, even when they couldn't understand the words. During a heated negotiation, a businesswoman noticed her opponent's voice slightly quivering each time money was discussed. She realized he was nervous about losing the deal. That small cue gave her the upper hand. The next time you listen to someone, don't just hear their words. Feel their tone, and you'll uncover what lies beneath. 5. The hand gesture code. Hands are natural truth-tellers. People who use open hand gestures while speaking tend to appear honest and approachable. Conversely, when hands are hidden or fidgeting, it often signals discomfort or uncertainty. Research published in Psychological Science shows that open gestures help build trust and credibility in communication. A teacher once noticed that one of her students always kept his hands under the desk when asked a question. She sensed his unease and later discovered he was anxious about making mistakes in front of others. Her simple observation helped her guide him more gently, and his confidence improved. Watch people's hands. They often reveal what their hearts are too afraid to say. 6. Micro-expressions, the unspoken truth. Micro-expressions are fleeting facial reactions that last less than a second, yet they reveal genuine emotions before a person can mask them. Dr. Paul Ekman's research identified 7 universal expressions: joy, anger, fear, disgust, contempt, sadness, and surprise that occur the same way across all cultures. In one case, an FBI agent used micro-expression training to detect lies during an interrogation. When a suspect claimed innocence, a flash of contempt crossed his face, too quick for untrained eyes to see. That tiny movement exposed his deception. Learn to catch those split-second flashes. They're the fingerprints of the truth. 7. The feet never lie. While most people focus on faces, professional behavior experts often study feet because they're the hardest to control. When someone points their feet toward you, it signals engagement. When they point away, it indicates disinterest or a desire to leave. Psychologist Dr. Joe Navarro, a former FBI profiler, famously said, "Feet are the most honest part of the body." At a dinner, a woman noticed her date's feet turning toward the exit every time she brought up serious topics. She realized he wasn't emotionally ready for commitment, no matter what his words said. When reading people, always start from the ground up, because the truth often begins with their feet. 8. Mirroring. Mirroring occurs when someone subconsciously imitates your body language, tone, or expressions. It's a powerful sign of rapport and connection. Research from the University of California found that people who mirrored each other's gestures were perceived as more likable and trustworthy. A therapist once told how she used mirroring to help a withdrawn patient open up. She subtly matched his pace of speech and posture, making him feel understood and safe. Within weeks, he began sharing emotions he had never spoken before. Pay attention to who mirrors your moves. It's the body's way of saying, "I trust you." 9. The power of personal space. The way someone manages distance says volumes about their comfort level. According to anthropologist Edward T. Hall's theory of proxemics, people maintain different zones for personal, social, and intimate space. Invading or withdrawing from these zones can signal hidden emotions, attraction, fear, or dominance. A young entrepreneur once noticed a client stepping slightly closer whenever she discussed new ideas. That subtle sign of interest encouraged her to push forward, and the client ended up investing. Watch the space between you and others. It's the silent border where emotions reveal themselves. 10. Consistency is the final key. True understanding comes from reading patterns, not single moments. Anyone can fake a smile once or stand tall briefly, but consistent behavior reveals character. Psychologists call this the baseline principle. Learn someone's normal behavior first, and then notice deviations. Those shifts are the real indicators of emotion or deceit. A manager once suspected an employee of hiding stress. Normally cheerful and talkative, the employee suddenly grew quiet and withdrawn. Instead of confronting him, she offered support, and discovered he was struggling with burnout. That moment of awareness saved both his job and his health. To truly read people, don't just watch what they do once. Watch what changes when life tests them. In a world full of noise, learning to truly understand people is like discovering a hidden superpower. When you can see beyond words and sense emotions unspoken, you begin to connect with others on a level most never reach. You start noticing what people really mean, not just what they say. And that awareness doesn't just make you smarter, it makes you more compassionate. Because the more you understand people, the more patient and kind you become toward them. Remember, every person you meet is fighting a silent battle, carrying untold stories behind their smiles and silences. Reading people isn't about judging them, it's about seeing them clearly. It's about using emotional intelligence to build bridges where misunderstandings once stood. When you master this art, you'll find that your relationships grow deeper, your confidence stronger, and your life more peaceful. The true beauty of understanding others lies in the transformation it brings to your own heart. You'll speak less, listen more, and feel connected in ways you never imagined possible. So, take these lessons, practice them every day, and watch how your world begins to change. And if this video helped you open your eyes to the power of human connection, don't keep it to yourself, share it. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends and family. Together, let's create a world where people don't just talk, they truly understand each other.